Hello, remember what I told you last video? We are treating all the raw materials in making your feed. I'm going to show you all the raw materials, starting with the animal protein, crop protein, energy, fat, minerals and amino acids, one after the other. I want you to see them and know how they look like. Now we have known their nutritional analysis. Now we are now seeing the appearance, how they look like. I'll start with the full fat soya bean. I'll go to fish meal, from fish meal to blood meal, from blood meal to feather meal, and I will continue showing you all one after the other. Please make sure you watch the video to the end. After knowing how they look like, because you have known their nutritional analysis, then we now use them to calculate the feed. That's when we come to the board and go to feed calculation. How to calculate poultry feed. Then you now know the ingredients you have in your area. Among all the whole ingredients I will show you in the video, then you know the ones you have within your locality, the ones you can lay your hands on anytime you need them. Then you use them, know how to use them to calculate their feed. You make use of the nutritional analysis. The one that has 50% crude protein, you make use of 50% crude protein. The one that has fat, you make use of the fat, depending on the nutritional analysis. Make sure you list all those analyses one after the other and keep them for safety. It is for your feed making in your farm. You don't need to buy feed any longer. Feed take more than 70% of your total investment in poultry and livestock farming. Then if you can narrow that up to 30%, you see that you are making huge profit, because you can lay your hands on raw materials within your kitchen, within your household, and prepare your feed at a very cheaper rate than the commercial feed. Let's get started. Please watch the video to the end. Each of the items you don't know how to prepare them, ask on the comment section. How do I prepare this? Because the full fat soya bean has a process of preparing it to reduce the anti-nutritional factors. That is, the anti-nutritional factors are those substances that are not needed in the feed that can cause hazard or can cause harm to your poultry and livestock animals. You need to remove them or minimize them so that the feed will become safe for your animals. These are the process. Then blood meal. How do you prepare blood meal? You don't just gather liquid blood and pour into the feed. No, there's a process also to go through. I have delivered some of these videos. If you don't know them, ask me on the comment section. I will use one sentence and tell you how to prepare them. You can still do them by yourself. Let's get started. Watch to the end. Share the video to reach more people. And make sure you tell me happy birthday on the comment section. If you don't know what to say, happy birthday. This is my month of birth. Between now and the end of this month, I'm giving out discount on our Eco Boil Booster, our Feed Booster, our Eco Secure, and other products we produce within our farm here. Thank you for watching. Let's go there. Hello. Today we are starting with identification of the poultry feed raw materials that we have already mentioned and treated their nutritional analysis. Each of them I mentioned here, or I show you their video. I will also tell you their nutritional composition, at least the protein and the crude fat. What you are seeing on the screen here now is called full fat soya meal. Full fat. It is called full fat because it contains all the nutritions made up of soya meal, soya bean seed. This is a raw soya bean seed that is toasted on fire like the way you toast granite. After toasting it, you now grind it to powder. You can see it is into milk, just like soya milk, the one you use to drink as milk. This is full fat soya. It has up to 48% crude protein and 10 to 12% crude fat. Everything that soya bean contains are in this particular product. Nothing is left. Nothing is withdrawn. Nothing is extracted. This is full fat soya bean meal, full fat soya bean meal. It is used for either broiler starter or super starter feed because it is made up of high nutrient, just like the way you have your soya bean milk. If you want to know how to process this, We have the video already. If you have not watched the video, you can still ask on the comment section. I will explain to you how you can make this full fat soybean meal. It is different from soybean meal. Full fat soybean is different from soybean meal. We're going to treat all the protein sources. Then we'll go to energy, we'll go to fat and others, one after the other. I'm going to show you each of them. We already treated them in nutritional analysis of all the poultry feed ingredients. But here we are seeing the video today. Now let's go to the next one. Next one is our fish meal. Let's go to the fish meal. Hello. What we have here now is fish meal. This fish meal is a protein source, and this is animal protein. We have plant protein and animal protein. Fish meal is one of the ingredients in making poultry feed. Not only poultry, any livestock feed, you must add fish meal to make it richer. Source of protein. This particular fish is our local fish. This is not imported fish meal. Imported fish meal is packed in a bag. This fish meal is made up of 65% crude protein. So wherever you see this fish meal, you need to recognize it. This has been prepared, it has been processed and ground into powder for use in making the poultry feed. Either your starter, grower, finisher, breeder stock, or any other feed you want to make. You can get this from tilapia or our catfish products, but it has been ground into powder format. Tilapia or catfish, you can see it here. Anywhere you see this fish, you need to recognize it as a poultry farmer. That's the essence of showing you all this. And for you to make your feed, you need to know all the raw materials from one to the end. This is fish meal. We're going to another product. The next one here is the blood meal. This animal blood meal. You can see this animal blood meal is a product of, you can use goat blood, cow blood, chicken blood, or poultry blood to process this. This blood meal contains up to 90 to 95% crude protein. So it has no fat, it has lysine, it has methionine and other amino acids. It's a byproduct of abattoir or slaughter. That's where you gather the blood, process it the normal way you're supposed to process it. After that, then you grind it into powder. You use in making poultry feed. This is animal blood meal and it's animal protein. This go in line with fish meal, feather meal. You can see it here. This has been processed also. It's one of the ingredients we're going to use in making our poultry and livestock feed. As the training is going on, you have already known the nutritional analysis. If you don't know it, go and watch the video on nutritional analysis of all these products, one after the other. Then you develop a feed formula, which is the next stage. After this, we'll go to feed formula calculation, how to calculate our feed using these ingredients. Since we have known the nutritional value and we've also seen them, this is the recognition of all these raw materials, one after the other. If you have any question on how to process this, to get it to this format, drop it on the comment section. I've done this in a video. I can still use one sentence to explain it to you. This is animal blood meal, fully processed for poultry feed. The next one we have on the list here is the feather meal. This is a processed feather meal, poultry feathers, like broiler feathers, turkey feathers, guinea fowl and geese. All the feathers, we can process them, and this is the feather meal. Feather meal has up to 80 to 85% crude protein. If you don't know the nutritional analysis, go to our video and check the nutritional analysis. Want to know how to process feather meal? Ask on the comment section. I will also use one sentence to explain it to you. It is an animal product and animal protein source also for a poultry feed. Feather meal. Because this one has been processed and packaged for our feed. As a highlight, we have seen the blood meal. You have seen the blood meal as source of animal protein. You have seen the fish meal. You have also seen the full fat soybean meal as a crop or plant protein source for a feed. This is feather meal. If you have any question regarding this topic, please drop it in the comment section. I will explain them. While we still continue, we can't finish them in one video. I'm going to show you all the raw materials. The next part is going to be other product that is needed for our feed also. I will stop this video here. I don't want you to see this length. Thank you for watching. Share this video to reach more poultry from us, and make sure you watch other products also that will be explained in the next video, like the corn, soya bean, groundnut cake, rice bran, wheat offal and others, bone meal, oyster shell, molasses, lysine, methionine, and other products that will be explained in the next video. Don't miss any of them. You're going to see them one after the other. Thank you for watching. Let's stop here.